What is up, guys? I hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you for clicking on the video, and in today's video I'm actually going to be doing a mini headlight restoration for my JDM Integra headlights, and I'm going to be walking you guys around the recent modification that I purchased and put onto the Integra since I wasn't able to get a video for it. So thank you guys, stay tuned. Right now, guys, I'm going to be heading over to AutoZone to pick up some sandpaper, a little bit of polish, and some clear coat for the headlights. And after I get all the material, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my method of restoration. It's pretty much like Chrisfix. If you haven't seen his video, I'm gonna leave a link up in the top. But yeah, guys, just got out of AutoZone. I picked up just some sandpaper, some different sand pads and all of that. But the thing is, I guess the age for buying spray paint now is 25, so I wasn't able to get any clear coat for the headlights. So I'm gonna see if I can just go to Walmart and pick up some, because I know they don't care about anything. So guys, so I just got out of Walmart and I picked up some clear coat. Didn't realize it was gonna be that hard to just pick up some clear coat, but luckily here at Walmart it's just the age limit, like 18 or whatever. Of course, I'm 18, so I was able to pick up everything that I need, and I'm gonna cut back to when I'm in the house, and I'm gonna show you guys everything that I've done, and then we'll get into the headlight restoration. So I just got back home, and before I actually start getting into the headlight restoration, I want to show you a couple of the new things I got. I got this little tripod just so that when I don't have anywhere to set my phone to film, I'll actually have something to use. And I got a an Aki lens, so it has a 0.45 times wide angle and a macro lens on it, and it just clips on your phone like this. And I want to go ahead and show you guys what the wide angle looks like, just because I think it makes the field of view look a whole lot better. Yeah, so immediately you can tell that the wide angle lens just changes the field of view a lot, and I actually like it a whole lot more than the regular camera lens. And of course, a macro can't really be used with anything unless it's like that far away. So I'll use it for like photography, and I will use this lens, of course, for, you know, photography, not just video making. But I figured it would be a nice investment along with that tripod if I'm gonna continue making videos. So yeah. Alright guys, so I have my trusty drill just with the stick-on pad that I got. Honestly, I'm not sure how well this will work, so I got multiple different kinds of sandpaper, just if this drill doesn't end up working very well on the headlight. But I'm not going to bother removing the headlight. I just went ahead and popped the hood so I have a little bit more room to work on. And if it hits any of the paint, I'm not too worried about it, just because I want this car to be painted soon, and a little bit of scratches here and there aren't really going to mess with it since it's going to be sanded all the way down pretty soon. But alright guys. Alright, so before I go any further into it, this is just what I've done with the drill. It's pretty nice and sanded down. It's starting to get white, which is pretty much what you want. You want to start getting all the yellowing off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a spray bottle and start wet sanding it and try to get some of these deeper scratches out. Of course, my headlights weren't that bad. It's just they have started to get a little bit yellow, and I don't feel like buying new JDM Integra Type R headlights, because the black housing HID ones can get pretty expensive when you find them. So yeah. So this is what it looks like just with a little bit of wet sanding. Of course, I still need to go over it a little bit more, and right now I'm just using 320 grit, which is a pretty low grit. In a minute I'm gonna head up to a 2000 grit, and that'll really start to just smooth it out before I start getting into a clear coat. This is it just with a little bit more wet sanding on the 320 grit. It's still pretty hazy, but right now I'm gonna head up to this this 2000 grit, and hopefully it'll start to loosen up a little bit more. So with just a little bit of wet sanding from the 2000 grit, it's taken down the haze a whole lot more. Of course, I still need to sand it down a little bit more. These deep scratches I won't be able to take away. You can even see them on the camera. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep sanding and wet sanding with the 2000 grit. I can already feel it's pretty smooth, but I want to get the haze away a little bit more before I start to clear. I'm pretty much done with the wet sanding portion. I've got them down to a pretty fine texture. There's a couple of spots that I'm just gonna touch up real quick before I start coating it with a clear coat. But for now, I think it looks pretty nice, especially for someone that hasn't really done it before. I know some shops kind of specialize in doing headlight restorations. They can do it really well, and there's a ton of other people on YouTube that have already done it, and theirs will probably come out looking better than mine. But just to make it from looking like this over here to this, I think it looks pretty fine. So I went ahead and sprayed one coat of a clear coat, and honestly it looks crystal clear. I think it already looks really good, but I'm gonna go ahead and let this coat dry up and all that. We'll wet sand it a little bit more, and we'll go ahead and do another coat of clear. In the meantime, letting it dry, I'm gonna start hitting this headlight with the drill, just as a little before and after real quick. I think you can already tell the difference is crazy. I've kind of let this one dry a little bit, and I can see a couple of the little spots that I need to fix. I can see there's some streaks going in, and just at the corners there's still a little bit of yellow. But for now, I think it looks pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and wet sand it a little bit more and spray another coat of clear. Alright guys, so I went ahead and finished sanding and getting this one cleared. And this one to me looks a whole lot more clear than this one does. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing is probably sanding this one down a little bit more, adding another coat of clear to it. And I still need to wet sand this one again and throw a couple more coats of clear. But in the meantime, letting those dry, I'm gonna show you guys the newest mod that I got for the Integra. And if you can tell, it's these PCI side skirts. And yesterday I was going to make a video installing them, but if I'm being completely honest, they were pissing me off. I could not get the brackets lined up. The part of the side skirt where the brackets actually drill into was bent somehow, and honestly it was just a pain in the ass having to get them lined up. But of course I did get them on, and I think the car looks so much better. And honestly, I'm not too upset about not making a video about it, simply because two other YouTubers, Zosh and Thadia Virginia, they both have videos on their YouTube channel on how to install PCI side skirts for the Integra. I'm sure there's other people that have them too, and I wish I could have got a full video on how to install them, but yeah. Alright guys, so I went ahead and got both headlights finished up, and honestly I think they look amazing. The only way I'll be able to tell is tonight when I get off work and I have my drive home. I'm sure I'm going to be able to tell a difference in the clarity of the light, so I'm super excited. But I have about 30 minutes to spare before I have to go into work, and you guys already know sometimes I like rocking my car without a front bumper, without a hood, but I haven't done without a rear bumper yet, and I've always liked that kind of look, just a rear bumper delete. And since pretty soon I'm going to be getting a rear and front bumper bash bar, I want to go ahead and learn how to take the rear bumper off, because I know it's a whole lot more difficult than the front bumper. So yeah, here in a second I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling my rear bumper off. So obviously I was not able to get this rear bumper off. Honestly, I just didn't have enough time. I'm actually getting called into work right now, but before I end the video, I wanted to show you guys, sorry the interior is a mess, but I have some like rainbow headlight tint, and I think I'll be throwing this on just temporarily here in the next video. I plan on the next video being taking the rear bumper off, doing the headlight tint, and putting in my hub-centric rings. I just barely got those in the mail today when I got my tripod and the camera lens. So I'll definitely be putting on the hub-centric rings and explaining why you need them and why they're pretty much important to have. Yeah guys, sorry I'm having to go to work right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As usual, I'm going to be putting my Instagram and Snapchat up at the top. Next video, like I said, it's going to be hub-centric rings, the headlight tint, and the rear bumper. I'm going to be doing all of that in the next video, hopefully either tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. It's going to be this week though. But thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video. And you guys have a nice day. Peace out.